Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. We are not sure what we're going to be doing today. Let me move the mic here, it's a little bit on the loud side, I think. Get the fishermen back to work. Farms are... I set them to harvest at the end of the last episode. Yeah, so we're good there. We're just waiting for that to get collected. Pretty content with that. Should break 50k this year, I think. That's a reasonable goal in my mind, which could be totally full of crap, but whatever. We're not going to have hide. We're actually at the point, like, where this is not sustainable. I don't have any way of getting hide that will allow me to continue making clothing. It's just not going to happen. And clothing takes hide. That sucks, man. Hide, like, I would say hide is in more need of rebalancing than literally anything else in the game, I think. Because the fact that you don't get hide from pastures is stupid. You should. If you're ever killing animals, basically for every unit of meat, you should also get a unit of hide. That's my opinion. But I would understand people disagree. That might be a little bit too much hide, I don't know. But it seems like they don't really generate much meat, and they don't really... Basically, pastures seem like crap. It seems like the only value they bring, from a balance standpoint, is allowing you to get bakeries going with non-bread products, and then... Basically, wool is good. I think wool is reasonably balanced. That's fine. But it has to be, because otherwise warm clothing is just stupid. But everything food-related from pastures seems like trash, and like I was saying, basically just exists in order to enable port activities, which it hasn't been on this save in a very long time because we already unlocked everything, but I periodically get a comment about that. I think we should build another row barns. Yeah, I mean, how much is this per? How much? I forget. What's a full barn look like? That's 4,000, 6,000, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's 15. It's 20,000. It's 20,000 each, roughly. 20 or 22 or something like that. How much stuff that goes in barns do I genuinely expect to have? We gotta have around 10, let's say 15k oats, 15k flax. So that's 30k total, and we could expect hide to exist within that. Then 20k wool. So that's 50k. And then ideally we want, like, capacity for 15k. I've lost track of the math. We're at 50, another 15, so 65 for flour and grain. So now we're at 65. And then it's just food, which we're at about 80k right now, I think. We're at 70k. So let's say I want to have 100,000 food. 100,000. So 165. And I've got 60, 120. Yeah, I need more. I'm only at 140. So I'm 25k off. That would come out of food. Everything else is kind of non-negotiable. Food is non-negotiable too, but... Oh, okay, and then we have a ton of this too, so okay, we need to hold off on the herbalists. Yeah, I think I need another row. Unfortunately. I don't think I can really avoid that. I mean, this is going to put us way over what we need, but we'd be too far under what we need without it to be able to succeed, I think, so this is unfortunately mandatory. It's not ideal. I would prefer to not have to do this because it's taking up a lot of space, but it is, unfortunately, like I said, kind of an unavoidable situation. I think we have to do it. Especially if we're entertaining thoughts of expanding. We have to play that game. Okay, we'll get some wood, and this is gonna lag the game, and we're gonna have complaints about that again, and I think I could reasonably make an argument that it shouldn't lag the game, but I kind of get it. I get why it would, I suppose. I'm just not happy about it. How are we doing on food? Ooh, we're actually, like, nearly done harvesting. We are done in some cases. What? Oh, it's okay. I was like, what? How do you have that many and I can't see anything? That was strange. I get it now. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is I really need more stone. Like, badly need more stone. Okay, you guys are still going, but you're done. Let's pause this real quick so that I can handle that. Okay, I think we're good. So this goes to 36. I was gonna say 48, but I don't think we can comfortably do that just yet. We will when winter hits, but now's not the time. Not quite ready. So we're actually out of stone for these. These take a surprisingly large amount of stone. And we have wood issues too, but a lot less than you might expect. Actually, I think we no, okay. So about half of them have wood. But we're not done chopping down trees, so, yeah. Alright, so... I don't know, man. I'm trying to think about what I would do about the hide situation, but I don't think I really have an answer. I kind of feel like demolishing these might be smart, but then I can't avoid wool, so... I need wool. Wool is like my best avenue for hide right now, even though I don't really... for some reason, I'm not actually getting that much more wool. I don't know if they like nerfed wool or something. It's like, this is flattering myself incorrectly, but, you know, they're like watching the videos and like, oh, Moose is he's getting value out of this, nerf it. The market's actually being used. We can't have that. Get it out of here. It's just terrible. Alright, you guys are done. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, that goes to 60. This goes to 24. And then I think we leave everything else where it is because I need those 22 people working on wood, which is a major short-term priority here. They're nearly there. The stone is definitely working. These guys are they're producing. Let's kind of watch that for a bit. What does 60 people getting stone get you? To be fair, it is being used up relatively quickly here. Because wood is not as much the issue as stone right now. But you can see, look at that traffic on the warehouse. That one warehouse that's doing most of the stone. Look how much foot traffic is going in and out. That's crazy. It's like watching ants. There's a lot of activity there. Kind of slowed down just now, but I think it's coming in waves a little bit, so it'll pick up in a moment. In the meantime, one of them is ready. 2 of them are ready. This one is going to take a while. They're going sequentially, basically. A little bit of stone is getting delivered out of order, but mostly it's just, you know, first one first. Closest one first. Which makes sense. That's fine. It's a symptom of pathfinding choices, which are probably... I don't know. If you were thinking about that, how would you judge priority for resource delivery? I think the way they've done it, so if I'm giving them credit here in assuming that the prioritize function works. I don't know that it does. I'm going to assume that it does because I've never used it. Okay, we're lagging pretty hard here because of the snow. I'm going to assume that it works because I have no reason to believe that it doesn't. I would bet money that it does work, or at least does something. I don't know if it works perfectly, but I'm sure it does something, so at least there's that. I think this is a good solution. You just basically deliver material first to the closest, to wherever the material is. So you say, okay, well, we got the stones all here, so if the stone's here, this is the closest, then it's this one, then it's this one, then it's... And it makes sense how they're delivering. And I think that's the correct way to handle it from an AI perspective. And then you give the player the option to say, hey, well, I know I put a bunch of barns here, but there's a castle right here that I want you to build first, so I'm going to prioritize that. I think that's reasonable. That's pretty much the standard way of handling that situation. And there isn't really a different way. I mean, you could just randomize it, but that'd be dumb. Why randomize it? You could have, they get everything to 99% full on the resource they need, and then none of them are finished. Even though they could have easily finished all but one of them with the resources they had. So random doesn't make sense. Just little things like that you don't always think of that are kind of interesting to think about under the hood, how a game works and why it works that way, and if you can think of a solution that might make more sense. But again, it's easy to think about things, it's hard to actually do things, so, you know, some solution that I come up with in a video could very easily not actually work in reality. So to be completely fair to the developers, it's not as simple as just saying, oh, just do it this way. You know, that doesn't... It's not how programming works at all. You can't do that. Alright, I wish winter was a little bit longer, because I sort of just want to let the stone run for a bunch longer, but we're not... Probably not really in a position to do that. Not with 60 people. I could probably keep it staffed with like 24 maybe all year, but even that's a little tight. Might not have enough people for that. I probably do. I just don't know that for certain. Oh, that's bad. I'm glad I caught that now. That's scary. So we gotta maybe build up a stockpile of wood. So just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I have no idea if you do or not. If we look here, all of our charcoal kilns are ZZZ because there's no wood. Or there's no firewood, and there's no firewood because there's no wood. So we desperately needed to be like, no, get wood now. We need these guys to be working. It is critical that that gets going. So that's what we're... And I'm also upgrading the other Lumberjack's Lodge that burned down previously, if you don't remember that. That is pretty important. Wood is... Wood can kill us. Lack of wood can easily kill us. If we start running out of charcoal and people start freezing in their homes in the winter, that's gonna be a save scum situation real quick. Which I don't like doing, just for the record. I know I've done it a few times on this save because we've had like plague just murder everyone, but you know, it's not an easy thing. And in my defense, we did have a plague that I didn't save scum and recovered from, I think. I think there was one. Right around when we moved, I had one that I recovered from. But I might have save scummed that and I just don't remember. I don't know, it's like probably like 100 episodes back at this point, so good luck finding it, but that was way back when I moved. Okay, I'm content with our stone production. They've done well this winter, so I will be okay pulling them off to continue working the farms. Wood is going to remain an issue, however, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on that and make sure we don't have problems. That's actually more of an issue than food is at the moment, which is scary. Alright, the barns are nearly all done. I'm actually surprised we managed to get that done. I kind of expected that to not really pan out. I'm real glad that it did, but I fully expected to have issues there. Alright, we got 19 people left. I could pull some builders off. We don't really need them. I'm probably more interested in getting wood than building anything right now. I think the building that we've been doing has been costing us big time, and we should probably scale it back just to prioritize cutting down trees. Especially because in the summer, we can travel further. I don't want that. No, that was a bunch of non-wood resources that we were going to mine. Which is good, we want to do that long term, but now's not the time. Now is the time for wood only. Is this going to devastate our hunters? Yes, it will. Do I have the luxury of caring about that right now? No, I don't. I am not going to worry about it. Even though you could definitely say that I should. We're still good just to do... We're doing oats? Yeah, okay, we're doing oats. Flax isn't going to get used much because we're not going to have the hide to support it, so we just gotta... See, here's what I don't get. We're actually, like, stagnant on wool. How are we stagnant on wool? We should be producing a ton. That's ludicrous. There's no way we should be stagnant. It's scary. Even with trading it away, like, that shouldn't be happening. You should still definitively see... Okay, we nearly hit 12k there. Let's see. It's rising, but that's not anywhere near the rate we want. Yeah, you can... Okay, let's go 100 years. So you can see we had some issues, and we've kind of stabilized since, and we're growing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that actually... So these are trades, I think, right? Really, on this timescale, that's a very long tail for the trade. I'm actually surprised by this. This doesn't quite make sense. The only way this makes sense is if it doesn't count what's in the market. Because if it... Okay, let's take a look here. 10 years. Yeah, it must not count what's in the market. Okay, so here's my logic. If it counted what existed in the marketplace, this dip wouldn't occur. It would be a straight line down. But because it's a dip, we can tell that it's actually counting what's in the marketplace. I think? Or no, this is only an annual snapshot. Okay, maybe it... Okay, yeah, disregard. I'm stupid. It's an annual snapshot, so it would be curved a bit. Because if we trade 2 years in a row, then it'll go down 2 years in a row, but... I don't know. I don't know, man. I wish it was a little bit more real-time than that. And I think you could pretty easily do that a little bit more real-time, but what do I know? What do I know? So we want... I'm thinking probably 2 caravan stables and then 2 donkey... Or no, 3 or 4 caravan stables and then 2 donkey farms. Because the thing that's going to happen is we need everything up here, whether it's a trade fair or a barn or whatever we have up here, needs to be mapped to these guys. Because there isn't really a great way to do that otherwise, I think. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. Let's move it down here. Is that the only one where wool is going? Yeah, it should be the only one where wool is going. Yeah, it's got to be. Okay. Well, we got some weirdness going on. There's definitely, like, this, I don't know how easily I'm going to make this work if I just have trade fairs up. It might get weird, but weird is interesting, so at least we'll have that. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us for the next one as well. If you did enjoy it, feel free to come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST. Check out a stream if you like. If not, thanks for watching the videos here on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Take care.